Hey, Dragon, how are you?
I'm good, Amanda. How are you today?
I'm good. I have a question.
Go for it. Shoot away.
What gets you excited about property? Which bits do you like the most about this whole thing?
Property.
Investing.
Okay, so for me, it's finding a good deal and knowing I can negotiate and get a property under market value.
Is
For me,
the
that
dopamine hit?
100%, 100%. You know, I actually like playing the game with the agents.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that diabolical side of
I love it, and I know that I got either myself or my clients something that I can show them and go, look at the value and look what I got it for.
yeah,
You know?
the satisfaction of the deal.
Of course, and you look, there's a few things that come into play. Of course, it needs to, have a good rental yield. All that sort of, depends what the strategy is. If you're going for growth, if you're going for cash flow, but yeah, for me, it always comes down to what I can purchase it for. That equity from day one.
Yeah. And the bigger the number, the bigger the dopamine hit.
100%. I show off when it happens.
No. Puff out the chest and head held high.
I know. Pour the beer out. What about you?
For me, I'm not as numbers driven in the sense I will follow the numbers.
Yep.
But I also like the experience of participating in the, doing a little development or whatever. So for me, I love the hunting. The negotiating, I can take it or leave it. I don't have an ego like you men. But I like designing a good, but seeing a diamond in the rough and going, okay, what can I turn this into?
Got it. Yeah.
So whether it's buying, a couple of houses in a row and building terraces, or whether it's, subdividing, whatever. I love playing with floor plans. I love playing with plans.
Yeah. Yep.
The first person I'll always call is my builder, who's also my god brother. I grew up with him. So I'm always ringing him going, hey, what would you do with this? And then we'll be on the phone for an hour like, I would do this. I would, I love that. The thing with me, though, is once I've purchased the property and once I've done the project and it's just there collecting rent,
yep,
I'm over it and I'm bored.
You pass it on to your
I
husband.
give it to Stephen and then he manages, he's the admin boy. I call him and he's ADHD brain. So he's very highly structured because that's just how he's wired. He doesn't keep himself highly structured. He flounders. So he's an admin king, right?
Yep.
When it comes to insurances, dealing with property managers, maintenance and repairs, and so on.
Mm-hmm.
That's his domain. That bores me to tears because that's his routine.
Yeah.
There's no thrill, right?
Yep.
So we actually make the perfect partnership in the sense that I'm the hunter and he's the admin boy.
Makes sense.
So yeah, once they become a buy and hold, which is the ultimate goal of any purchase, whether you're interfering with it or not, once they become a buy and hold, I'm utterly bored of them. But the hunt, what is the potential? What would you do with this? And the conversations I have with my godbrother, they're just next. And we'll nut out, like the nutting out of analysing the potential of a property.
Yeah.
I'll have that conversation with Stephen and his responsibility to do what you think.
Yeah.
Whereas I get on the phone with old mate and I'm like, tell me what you think. Let's get plans drawn up. Let's do this. I love that.
Yeah. See, I like making the profit on the way in.
Yeah.
For me, then after that, it's like, it's going to hold. I'll hold it and let it ride.
So the sort of stuff I buy, there's no bargains because there's always a million other people that want the same thing. But for me, the bargain is in doing the development, the more cost effective. A lot of my family members are tradies or builders. That for me, the profit is in that.
Yeah.
And the bartering, because everyone sort of is doing similar projects. But unfortunately, I don't often get the discounts on the way in just from the nature of what I'm buying.
Yeah. Okay. Now, since you mentioned admin, that's my worst part.
I suck at admin.
So I am bad. I've actually, okay, so let's talk about what we absolutely don't like. For me, it's keeping up with the paperwork. That is where I fail. And I have times where I've actually missed insurance and they've lapsed even though I got reminders.
I can be hard, bro.
I'm like, oh crap! I better pay for this now, and other things. But yeah,
it's just not the fun bit.
In the past, keeping on top of rental managers.
Yes.
Where I now it's changed, but before I could have pushed them harder to get someone in there sooner.
Yeah.
And I haven't, but now I'm actually pushing them really hard. Yeah. you grow, you learn.
Yeah. See, I've never been good with admin. No, the admin bit's boring for me. So just the buy and hold. If I'm not able to improve a property, once I've taken it to its highest and best value through whatever development I've done, it no longer excites me.
Yeah.
Because I can't speculate about its potential anymore.
Yeah.
The admin side, a lot of the property managers I do deal with, because I'm the one that can answer my phone during the day. Steve, he doesn't, because he's so flat out. Dealing with the conveyance and all that tends to fall on me because they're just my contacts.
Sure.
But other than that, once they're just in the portfolio, they're boring.
Yeah. Yeah. For me,
which is a good thing. It means they're not causing problems.
Yeah. On another side is, for me, on the excitement side is, I look at a property and I say, how can I suck as much rental from that as possible? You know this, So I'm away with the, just having one lease on one property, or, buying a property for, $1 million and getting 800 rent. No, thanks. That's too average for me.
Yeah.
You
want
for me,
overperform
and really, really, take advantage of that property as best as possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I just love having conversations with people that'll nut it out with me. Not many people do that.
Yeah.
Most people don't care, or they're not financially or property literate enough, or they go, why bother? And just buy something already done. Why bother?
Yeah.
There's very few people to have those conversations with. But the other thing that excites me is if I own something, I always look for when the neighbours come on the market, because it's just that extra little bit of land where, if you felt the suburb was a good suburb the first time, it's good the second time.
Yep.
And even better if you're right next door, because down the track, you never know what the larger land holding might present opportunity-wise. So I've got alerts set up. So if anything neighbouring something I already own comes up, I get excited when I get those little alerts.
Yeah, you get to. All right, amazing.
Yeah.
Cool. Thank you, Amanda.
No worries.
All right, if anyone else wants to reach out, have a chat with us, 15-minute call, no cost. Ask any questions you like. Go to propertysessions.com.au/15, and that's the number 15, or the link below. Thank you. Thank you, Amanda.
Thank you.
And I'll see you all soon.